When an intercessor immerses themselves in the Spirit through prayer, they are let in on divine revelations. God uncovers mysteries to them about people, nations, and what He is about to do. It's like being handed a divine telescope, allowing them to glimpse beyond the veil of the present into the unfolding plans of the future. In essence, this is prophecy, and it's what elevates an intercessor to the status of a prophet. It's no coincidence that you've found your way to our channel today. Perhaps there's a divine purpose waiting to unfold. Welcome to our family of intercessors, a community bound by faith, devotion, and the power of prayer. Now, you may be wondering, how can you be part of this mission? It's easier than you think. By subscribing to our channel, hitting the like button, and leaving your thoughts in the comments, you're helping our community grow. Each comment, each subscription helps our message reach more souls, taking us one step closer to building more intercessors worldwide. So take a moment to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to hit the like button also. A prime example of this dual role is Moses. Known to us as the lawgiver and the liberator of the Israelites from Egyptian slavery, Moses was not just a leader, but an intercessor and a prophet. As he prayed for the people of Israel, God revealed His plans and purposes to him, making him a prophet unto Israel. In the grand tapestry of the Bible, Moses isn't alone. His story is a thread woven into a larger narrative, intertwined with the stories of other intercessors who, through their prayers, became prophets. And so we see that intercession is not merely about praying for others. It's about stepping into a divine conversation, about listening and speaking, about receiving and conveying. It's about carrying a burden not your own, and in the process becoming a voice of divine insight and direction. Just as Moses was an intercessor and prophet, there are other notable figures in the Bible who carried out this dual role. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. Remember the tale of Abraham interceding for Sodom and Gomorrah. This story is one of the most poignant examples of how an intercessor can become a prophet, a carrier of God's secrets. The tale takes us back to the ancient cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, known for their wickedness. God, in His righteous judgment, planned to destroy these cities. However, He chose not to hide His plans from Abraham, a man known for his faith and righteousness. This is beautifully captured in Genesis 18:17, when the Lord said, "Shall I hide from Abraham what I am about to do?" Abraham, upon hearing of these plans, did not sit back. Instead, he stepped into his role as an intercessor. With a heart full of compassion and a spirit connected to the divine, he pleaded with God, not for one, not for two, but for 50 righteous people within the city. He asked God, "Will you indeed sweep away the righteous with the wicked?" This conversation between God and Abraham is a profound demonstration of how an intercessor engages with God, negotiating for the lives of others. As we delve deeper into the story, we see Abraham's intercession taking a more specific turn. He bargained with God, decreasing the number from 50 to 45, to 40 to 30, to 20, and finally to 10 righteous souls. Abraham's intercession was not in vain. His nephew Lot, along with his family, were found to be righteous and were saved from the impending destruction. This historical event underscores the power of intercession. It shows that when an intercessor goes into the Spirit through prayer, God reveals deep mysteries about people or nations and what He is about to do. Abraham, through his intercession, was not just praying for the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, but was standing in the gap between them and God's judgment. And so, through his intercession, Abraham became a carrier of God's secrets, a prophet. His story is a testament to the prophetic role an intercessor can play, and it challenges us to step into that role, standing in the gap for others, carrying God's secrets and possibly altering the course of history. So, what does it mean to be a carrier of God's secrets? When we delve into the mysteries of spiritual intercession, we find a remarkable connection between those who intercede and the divine secrets they carry. Intercessors, through their prayers and devotion, are granted access to God's plans and secrets. This extraordinary relationship with the divine doesn't just make them prayer warriors, but also prophets. Consider Samuel, a revered prophet and intercessor in the Bible. As a young boy, God spoke to him directly, revealing the future downfall of Eli's house. Samuel's role as an intercessor didn't just involve prayer, but also carrying the weight of God's secrets. Then there's Daniel, another biblical figure renowned for his intercessory prayers. In his devotion, he was given visions of future kingdoms and the end times. These revelations weren't just for him, but for all of humanity. Or take the case of Ezra, a scribe and priest, who interceded for the people of Israel. His prayers didn't just bring repentance and restoration, but also the divine wisdom that he shared in his writings. These examples illustrate that intercession is not merely about praying for others, it's about connecting deeply with God, listening to his voice and carrying his secrets. It's about becoming a conduit for divine wisdom, a bearer of God's messages, and a prophet in one's own right. In essence, intercessors bridge the gap between heaven and earth. They stand in the gap for others, carrying their pleas to God. But they also bring something back. Divine secrets, revelations and prophecies. They carry the burdens of others, but they also carry the wisdom of the divine. This dual role of intercessors, as both advocates and prophets, is a testament to their unique and important place in spiritual matters. They don't just speak to God on behalf of others, they also speak to others on behalf of God. Intercessors, in their intimate relationship with God, become prophets, privy to the divine secrets and plans. You may wonder, what is the significance of understanding this dual role? What does it mean to recognize that an intercessor is also a prophet? It's not just about acknowledging the profound spiritual depth of these biblical figures, it's about understanding that intercession is more than just a prayer. It's a deep spiritual connection that reveals God's plans and intentions. This realization beckons us to a deeper level of spiritual engagement. It invites us to consider the power of prayer in a new light, to see it as a conduit for divine revelation. It challenges us to step out of our comfort zones and into the realm of spiritual mystery, where we can become vessels of God's divine secrets. This is the call to intercession. It's an invitation to delve deeper into our spiritual lives, to foster a stronger connection with the divine, and to potentially become conduitors of God's will. Recognizing the prophetic role of intercessors invites us to deepen our own spiritual journey. And who knows, you might just find yourself carrying God's secrets,